So should we start the session?
Yes, sir, I'm ready. You can start, Adi.
Thank you. So again, welcoming our today's guest, Dr. Alok Jain, and my dear students in today's workshop titled Excel Essentials Mastering Tools and Techniques for Productivity. I tell you, students, there cannot be any other person better than Dr. Jain to tell us, to guide us about Excel and how we can increase our productivity with the help of the Excel. He is having a wealth of knowledge and experience in the field of education, material science, research, as well as academic administration. Dr. Alok Jain holds a MTech degree from Thapar University, Punjab, and a doctorate in material science. He is having more than 15 years of teaching experience and made significant contributions to academia and administrative functions of the lovely professional university. His involvement in various projects underscores his dedication to the advancing education and technology integration. Dr. Jain has played a crucial role in managing and implementing requirements for conducting the classes across the spectrum of programs. Whether it was during the COVID time or even after that in a hybrid mode, and now also as we are having the online mode as well as the distance mode and regular mode also. He is also supporting the development of ERP features and promoting data informed decision making. In addition to his administrative roles, Dr. Jain is actively engaged in cutting edge research in the field of batteries and supercapacitors. With over 10 publications in reputed journals and the successful applications of 3 patents, Dr. Jain has demonstrated his prowess as a researcher and innovator also. Notably, he has also received a copyright from the Government of India, underscoring his significant contributions in the field. Furthermore, Dr. Jain is deeply committed to the mentorship, guiding 5 research scholars on their PhD work and imparting his expertise to the next generation of the scholars. During his tenure at the lovely professional university, Dr. Alok Jain has played a pivotal role in spearheading the division of examination, leveraging his expertise in data analytics to support the back-end operations of the academic conduct throughout the university. His training initiatives have benefited many of his team members in advancing their potential for yielding exceptional productivity. His commitment to excellence and innovation has earned him recognition as a driving force behind the university's academic success. Whenever I used to visit Dr. Alok Jain's room, just you see in this video also in background of the Dr. Alok Jain, one white board is there. So that board is always filled up with some data, and Dr. Jain is standing there and explaining something to the people who is sitting in the room. So he is the guy who has bring data into the examination and how the data analysis can be helpful. And it is our, I would say, privilege to have Dr. Alok Jain with us. So I extend a warm welcome to Dr. Alok Jain, my dear friend, and we are honored to have him here to share his insight and expertise. And what we are going to learn from him, that will be a great learning for all of us. So again, welcome Dr. Alok Jain on this our session for LP online students and distance education students. And I
Thank
am 100% sure that the students are going to gain a lot from your experience as you had mentored, I would say trained many persons of the division of examination and other persons of the university. The same we all people are getting advantage.
thank you,
So
Ajay sir.
now with this, now I hand over the baton to you
Thank
for
you, thank you, Doctor Saab. I'll try my best. Uh, so I'm on a teaching platform after a long time, and today I'll try my best to teach students again the whatever skills I know about Excel. Thanks a lot. Okay, should we start?
We can start, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ajay sir. Okay, first of all, uh, I welcome all dear students. Today, I'm giving you insight about Excel and what I have learned about Excel. Excel is actually a very vast topic. You cannot train yourself in 2 hours in Excel. So what I had tried to do is I have divided my training into 3 parts. First one is module one. We will discuss later on that what the meaning of module one and two and three. So first of all, it's a beginner module. I'll tell you that how to open Excel, what is Excel actually, and what kind of features Excel have. Then we'll go to the module two, in which we'll try to learn that how to use the basic formulas, how to use formulas actually, and third one is a bit advanced, in which we can learn about how to make pivot chart, how to make tables, how to use VLOOKUP functions, how to use array functions, and so on. It is very difficult to be very to limit this course in 2 hours. So I'll try to finish first two modules in this lecture. So first one will be beginner and the second one will be intermediate. Let's start. So let's move on. So in first module, which is the beginner module, so we'll be going through the interface, in which we'll see that how to open Excel, how to create new file, how to enter data, how to save file, how to close file, how to reopen file. Then after that, I'll tell you about the basic formats of Excel. So what basic formats can be used in the Excel files. And then after that, we'll see that what are the basic data entry functions we are having in Excel, and what are the basic format of Excel file, and what do you mean by clip functions, formatting, navigation, and auto formulas. Then it's a very important thing, one that is printing. Uh, what is printing? How to print? How to handle printing in the office. This is a very basic thing. Many people don't know how to print the things, and how to control the printing. Okay, so let's start. Let's start with the interface part first. So I hope everybody have seen this interface. So this is a basic Excel file, and I have taken a screenshot of that file. And in this file, you can see there are few things. First of all, you can see it's a quick access toolbar there. It's a quick access toolbar. Then you can see that workbook name. Then you can see that who is the user right now. It is written Sonu Singh Rajput, so it's a username. The name is Sonu Singh Rajput. Then the title bar. This is called ribbon bar. In this ribbon bar, you can see there are many options, like in ribbon, which is called ribbon tabs. You can see there is a home button, insert button, page layout button, formulas button, data button, review button, view developer button, help button. All these are called ribbon tabs. Okay. The next one is ribbon bar. After ribbon tabs, you can see that there are certain, in each of the ribbon tab, we can have different ribbon bars. So I'm showing you the home tab ribbon bar, in which we are having clipboard functions. We are having font group. Then we are having alignment group, number group, styles group, cells group, editor group, and in each of the different tab, insert, page layout, every different tab have a different ribbon bar, different ribbon bar grouped in as per the requirement. Okay, I'm not going to the so much detail after this. You can go through on your own. So after that, there is a formula bar. Fx is written for this. Fx is basically represents the formula, and name box basically tells us the name wherever your cursor is in the file, it represents the name of the cell. You can change this name also. So we'll be doing this later on. Very important. Then this is column name. So you can see that this each column is having a different name. So first of all, so this B represents the B column, C represents the C column, and so on, so on. Okay. Then onward, you can see there is a row number. Row number represents as 1, 2, 3, 4. We have seen the column name, then there is a row number. This area is known as workbook window where we work in the Excel. Okay. After that, you can see these lines. These lines are basically known as grid lines. Okay, so let's come to the point. These highlighted rectangular boxes are basically known as cell. So this is the smallest entity in the Excel file, which is known as cell. Each cell is having a name. So I'll show you. So this cell, which is been shown by the red arrow, you can see the column name is E and row name is 15. So name of this cell is E15. So similarly, if I talk about this cell, if I talk about this cell, the name of this cell will be, I hope everybody knows that what will be the name. Name will be K7. So name of this cell will be K7. Other name of the cell is P24. Then other name is S. I think it's 10. So I hope everybody can see it. So this one is S10. So there are the name of the cell is very important in Excel because we use this name as a reference in the formulas. Okay. So let's move on. So this is K7, I told you. Other one is then there is a bar known as horizontal bar. And you can see there is a sheet 1 is written over there. This is a sheet name. And we can add more sheets. We can add many sheets in the Excel file. So plus sign actually donates us. It gives us a number of sheets. So let's say if I press this plus sign once, then another sheet will appear, blank sheet will appear, which is known as sheet 2, and so on, sheet 3, and so on. Then you can see that when we enter the data into the Excel, then you can see that there is a vertical bar also, so we can move up and down with the help of this bar. So let's move on. So next is, so let me remove these. Okay, so next is evolution of Excel interface. Excel is one of the oldest software available, and it is present in the industry since 1985. So I'll show you just a bit of different windows. I'll just scroll through the different windows. You'll see that how the interface got updated. So in 1985, it looked like this. In 2003, it looked like this. Then 2007, then 2010, 2013. Regular updates they are giving. So it's a very popular software. I think in many offices, there is no offices where Excel is not used. Office 2019. Then comes the Office 365. This is one of the latest version of Excel which I am using. So I'll be also using this Office 365. This is one of the latest version of Excel. Okay. After that, the first thing is how to start Excel. So Excel can be, so I'll just come out of the window. So I'll just open any Excel. So I'm just going through there. I'm just pressing left button once. So you can see there's a home button and then comes a blank workbook. So when I open it, so you can see there's a sheet 1 written over here and blank Excel file opens. You can just with the help of your keyboard, you can enter anything. So let's say this is Alok, Jain, might be, you can enter anything. let's say roll number is 121, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll show you one more thing. Okay, you can see that I have written two type of things in this Excel. First thing is I have written text format. Alok, Jain, and roll number is in text format. And then I have written certain number 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6. Excel knows this. So whenever I enter some test, Excel left align that test. You can see that this Jain is on the left side of the cell. And whenever I enter number in the cell, then this number is always goes on the right hand side. So it is by default. It is by default until and unless I apply any formatting on that, the numbers will be on right side and the text will be on the left side. Okay, so how to save this? Go to file, just save as, just make any location wherever you want to save it. I am saving it on my desktop. So I'm just naming it sample. So we can change the different kind of formats we can have. This Excel workbook is the latest one. You can save it in the 97-2003 format. You can save it in a CSV format, comma deleted format, and many more. So I'm just going for an Excel normal workbook, save. So you can find this, we can find this sample here. So this is saved. When I open this, I double click on this. So again, I'll be getting same workbook back. Okay, so this is, I hope this is very simple, and I hope everybody is able to do this. So let's come back to our file. So we have gone through this. Okay, there are different file types. So basically, the famous files are file types are XLXS. Basically, this is the latest format, and the file which I have saved, that is in XLSX format. And there is another format which is older one, which is known as XLS. Both are Excel format, and this XLS format is basically 97-2003 worksheet, and CSV is the for only comma separated value files, and this file is basically stores the everything in text format. So it's not a very good thing to apply formulas and save the things in CSV file, because every formatting will be omitted if you save the file in a CSV format. So whenever you apply any formulas in Excel, so try to save it in a latest format, either in XLSX or in XLS. So these are the three files. I'll share the folder with you. You will be finding these files. You can see that both of three files will be having a same data, but all are in three different formats. You can see that first one is in XLS, second one is in XLSX, and third one is in CSV format. So all three will be having data. All three will be having the same data, but in the third file, we will be not having any kind of formulas applied. The formulas cannot be saved in the CSV format. Then comes the data, how to enter data in the Excel. So I'll show you how to enter data in the Excel. So for this, we'll be opening another file. Okay, so you can see, I hope everybody can see this. So you can see this is a very beautiful file. So there's a registration number, student name, the 5 courses he's studying, and then sum of these courses, then the percentage we have calculated, then the status that student is pass or fail, and this is the normal result file. But when you see this, I hope this looks beautiful. But when you go to the unformatted format, then you can see that this file look like this. So we can make this file look like this, or in any other format which you like. So I'll just tell you that how to do it. It's very simple thing. So first of all, I'm using Control, Shift, and right arrow. So I'm just selecting all the data. You can do it with the help of a Control A also. So I'm just changing the, first of all, font. So I'm changing it to the Times New Roman. Then the second thing I'm doing it, I'm giving it all borders. So each of the grid line is now visible. You can see that each of the grid line is now visible. Then I'll go for the center formatting. You can see that everything is in center now, but I don't like this. So I'll do it on a side. Okay. I hope this is good now. So after that, let's bold the, sorry, to this bold. इसको how to change it? You can give a rotation up like this. So I'm selecting all these and giving it a rotation text, sorry, up. Okay. Then just select all the columns. How to select it? Just click on A, B, C, D, just drag it. You can select all these, then go to format, auto fit column width. You can see that width is fixed automatically. Then this two columns gives me the student details. So I'm just selecting this and going to merge and center. So this is in center and both of the cells are merged now. So scores are given in these 5 columns, C, D, E, F, G. So I'm going to merge and center again. So you can see that this tab gives me, sorry, this column, this cell is merged, C, D, E, F, G, H. This all is merged. I'm giving it a name, score, then total, then result. Okay, so to make it look more appealing, I'm just changing the colors. You can do any way as you want. Try to make it simple so that it can, so anybody who see this, he can look at this clearly. Okay, so now try to understand this. The student detail is in orange, scores are in yellow, total marks are in blue, result is in green. So you can see that for one student, I'm having this, each and everything is very bright and very clear. So you can do it on your own also. So I'm giving you as a practice session also. So just use formatting as you want. So I'll just go through these tabs again. So this home button is give me is change, help me change the font. It helps me change, increase or decrease the size of the, you can see size of the fonts are increasing or decreasing. So by default it is 11. So you can increase the font from here also like this or decrease from here also. So just use it. When you use this, you will be able to find out that what these things do. The italic, the all border. So background, if you want to change, if you want to change the font color, if you want to change the how the alignment, how if you want to change the alignment of the cell, you can do this. You can merge the cells with the help of this. You can change the number. I'll be discussing this in detail. I'm not covering this right now. So in formatting, you can auto fit the row height. You can auto fit the column width also. So bar change. You do not need to change it again and again. Just go to cell formatting and auto fit row height, auto fit column width. Everything will be in the format. So you can do it like this also. You can do it like this also. It's your wish. It's your wish how you feels good. Data should look good whenever you are presenting. So I'm giving you exercise that this is the data. So you have to make it look like this. So do it on your own. I'll share the files with you later on. So you can do it on your own as a homework. Okay, so time, we are having very restricted time. So I'll try to cover many topics. So I'll be bit quick. So bear with me. So if you'll be having any doubts, we can take any section later on also. So I'll be going a bit fast. Okay, so the next one is date. So we can write dates in a many way. So you can see here in A2, I'm on a cell A2 and written over here is A2. So this name of this cell is A column and second cell. So this is A2. In A2 cell, it is written 3/11/2018. Means 11th March 2018 is written. In the second one, again it is written 3/11/18 and the format is MMDDYY. Matlab, the first one is March 11 March 18, and the third one is 11 March 18 is very clearly written, and then it is written on the 11 March. So how to do it? So just go to the date, just select short date. In short date, it will look like this normal. If I select long date, so the date will come side by side. We'll be getting a day also, that 11 March 2018 is a Sunday. So let's go to the short date again. So it is 11/3/18. Now, how to convert this 2018 into 18? So how to do it? So you can go to date, add more number format, go to date. You can see there are many date format available. So I'm selecting the only one which is having only 2 digits for year. So when I select this, when I say OK, so it will be converted into 3/11/18. So I select this, I'll go to more number format, I'll go to date, I'll go to this one. Okay, you can see it's changed. So I can have a different format from here. So just go to custom. I can make custom format also. You can see that I have to make a custom format DD MMM. M means month, month. And if we write month in digits, so there are only 2 digits, but we have written 3 M. So this will be not in digits. So what it will be? I'll show you. Okay. So it comes in a word mod. So it will be written as March, MAR. If I write more than 3 M's, so this Excel is very, kind of intelligent thing. It will understand that, okay, you do not want MAR, you want more than this. So we'll be getting MARCH. So full month name will come. So similarly for this, we can go to more number format. So you can select this one. So it will be changed. So you can try as many as I'll tell you that from where you can try this. Go to more number format, go to date, select the format you like. There are many formats available, or you go to custom, make format on your own, as I have made, just like DDDMMY.YY. So use it. So whenever you are using the Excel, whenever you are entering date, try to keep all the dates in the same format in one file. So it will be very beneficial. The people who are using the Excel or people who want to use the Excel, please keep it in mind. Whenever you are presenting the data to somebody, try to make the formatting of data same. So let's go to the time. Same thing happens to time also. So this is in 24-hour format. This one is in 12-hour format, and this one is in format hours, minute, AM, PM. So we can do all these with the help of this. Just go to more numbers. Instead of date, now you can go to time. So just select the normal time. This is in 24-hour format. How do I know it's a 24-hour format? Because after 12, it is not writing 1 again. They are writing 13. So this means this is a 24-hour format. So whenever you say OK, so it will be converted into 8:52:48. It means it's a morning 8:52. So this is 18:14. It means it's a evening 6:14. So in 12-hour format, you can go to more number format, and you can select the AM PM format you will be finding out. And then for HH format, you can select it from time. So you can select this one. So you can use different number of time formats, but remember one thing, that whatsoever format you are using for time, try to use same format throughout the file. So I'll tell you one very interesting thing about date. Okay, date is in Excel. Date starts from 1900. So when I say So they do not save date as a date. So let's see, I'll show you one thing. Let's go to formulas. So that date is changed into 1 January 1900 is basically considered as number 1 in the Excel. So you can see here it I have written 1 January 1900. So when I change it to 2 January, so it changes into 2. So this means every date is counted as a number. So they save date as a number, and then they, with the help of formula, they convert it into date. Okay. So okay. So this is all about date. This is all about time. Let's go to the AutoSum. AutoSum, sum can be done. We can do sum with the addition. Basically, we can do addition with many methods. So one of the simplest method is, so I'll tell you that what this file is. This is one registration number, name of the student is this. In course 1 he's scoring 46, 23, 39, 95 and 43 marks, and I want to know that what's the total of marks scored by Vaibhav Chauhan. So in the home tab, I'll go to editing group. In editing group, you will see the submission button. When you click on this, you will see sum button. And when I click on this sum, automatically a formula appears. This formula will tell me that what I have to do. Sum means I'll do sum. Sum of which numbers? The numbers which are showing in a blue color. You can see 46, 23, 39, 95 and 43. A rectangular box appears in around these numbers, and this box is blue, and the number C3 to G3 is also written in blue. That means these two are related to each other. So in this sum, we will be calculating C3 to G3. When I press enter, I'll be getting a sum. Now, if I go to 246 again, in formula bar, if you can see my mouse pointer, you can see the sum is C3 to G3. So let's drag it. I'll speak whatever I'm doing. I'm pressing control and a down arrow. I'm going to the bottom of my data. Then I go back to my normal column where I want to do sum. Control plus shift and up button. I have selected all the data which is empty. Now I'm pressing control plus D. So formula is copy pasted. Copy pasted, and you can go through each of the cell. In the second cell, you see that I double click on this. You can see for second cell, he has selected 23, 20, 43, NA, 47, 87, and 35. He is summing these numbers. For third or any, just select any, you can see that the formula is summing all the number on the left hand side. So my formula is correct. Whatever I'm doing is correct. So this is how to do AutoSum. It's the simplest way. Just click where you want to have a sum. Just press on a summation button. Automatically the sum will come. If they selected the right numbers for sum, it's all right. If not, you can select on your own, as I have selected now. Just press enter, you will be getting a sum. So I hope it is very clear. So similarly, as we have done an AutoSum, we can similarly do average also. So same thing, just go to the summation tab. You can see the average function appears, and again they have selected automatically the numbers which I want. Just press enter, you will be getting a 49.2. If all these numbers are out of 100, then this score will be also out of 100 because it's an average. So average percentage of Vaibhav Chauhan is 49%. And when I double click, I'll do it again. When I double click on this, I hope this rectangle small square is visible to everybody. When I double click on this, formula will be pasted automatically. So you can see this person, Syed, is scoring average of 65.5 as compared to Vaibhav, who was scoring 49.2. Similarly, we can do auto count also. Count numbers, count function appears. Same thing happens when I press enter, you'll be getting 5. This means total number of entries in this cell is 5. And you can see in this it's 4. Why? Because count function only count numbers, not text. So this n is basically text. So they do not count text. So numbers are 4. So they have given answer 4. Similarly, in this case, answer is 3. Why? Because na there are 2 times. So that's why it's 3. I hope it's clear. So auto minimum, I want to know that what is minimum out of these numbers. So just go here, press minimum, minimum function appears. Similarly, same is selected, same cells are selected. Just press out of these numbers, 23 is minimum, automatically comes 23 is minimum. So I'm doing again same thing on, you can see that my mouse pointer changes when I go to the corner like this. So when this plus sign appears, just double click and you will find the formula will be pasted automatically. And you can see in each of the available data for each row, we are having a minimum value. So for Karthik Singh, the minimum number he scored is out of 5 papers, he scored is 27. Similarly, I can calculate maximum. So I'll just do it in a second. I'll be not explaining anything now. So I hope the method is clear and I hope you know what I'm doing. So I hope it's very clear. Out of these 5 marks, 95 is maximum. So we have used the maximum function. And suppose if number is appearing here only, and there is a formula written. And if I want to know that which formula is pasted, just go to the formula tab, just click on the show formula. You will be able to find out that which formula is applicable here. To remove this, just go to the form, just click on the show formula again, then again the numbers will appear. I hope this is very clear. So let's go ahead. Bring it, give it. Okay, so I hope this is very clear. I hope the auto function is clear. I hope you know how to do auto sum. I hope you know how to do auto average. I hope you know how to do auto count and auto minimum and auto maximum. And let's go through the things again. And I told you that in this ribbon we are having a different groups. In font group, we can change font, we can change font size, we can change font style, we can give borders, we can give background color, we can change text color. So many more things can be done. Just explore yourself. Then when you explore, the more you explore, the more you will learn. So similarly in the alignment group, similarly in the cell group, in cell group, the function, this format is very good. Just use it. You'll be amazed that okay, it's a very unique feature. We will be having auto fit row height, auto fit column width. Many people have seen they are doing like this. They are doing like this. Okay, they just want to fit the numbers in the cell. So just select this. Just go to the format. Just auto fit column width. Everything will be done automatically. Okay. So I hope this is very clear. So let's come to the printing. So first of all, whenever you are doing printing, many people who are working with me also, they do not know what kind of papers we are using. So I'll explain you I hope I'll explain you in a very good way that you'll be able to find out that which kind of paper you are using. So first of all, the page size, there are many page sizes are available, and every page is having a width, every page is having a height. Okay, so there is a paper name which is known as A0, and that A0 is basically 33.1 inches into 46.8 inches. I'm talking about 1 inch is basically 2.5 something centimeters. Okay, so this paper is almost, you can say it's a very big paper. It's a 33.1 inches into 46.8 inches. Then if we fold this paper, if we fold this A0 paper, we will be having two A1 papers, and the height you can see, and the length you can see, width you can see. Okay, the first one A0, it should be 46.8 into 33.1, then the things will be simpler for you. Okay, so if we fold A1 paper, then you'll be having a two A2 papers, and the width you can see, that is 16.5 into 23.4. Then comes the A3 paper. Then comes A4. A4 is a normal regular paper which we are using in day-to-day printing. Okay, whenever you are going to buy up pages, that pages are basically normally they are A4 papers. So you can see total whole of the sheet. This whole of the sheet is basically A0 sheet, and only this part is A4. Out of total one A0 sheet, we can have a 16 A4 papers. Okay, so next is, this is a normal A4 paper which we use for printing, let's say. So this is just for example. So this paper, I'll tell you that what is the meaning of margin. Margin is very important in printing. So what's the margin? So this is top margin. Empty space where we cannot write is basically known as margin. Top margin, we are having a left margin, we can have a right margin, we can have a bottom margin. Then there is a space for header. So all these things can be done with the help of a setting. I'll show you where the settings are. So when you open a normal Excel file, just do Control P. Just do Control P. In Control P, you will be going for a printing command. Control P is basically a printing command in Excel. So this will appear. So you can see what you want to print. First of all, orientation, I'll tell you. The size of the paper is letter. So because we are printing on a A4, so select A4. If you are printing on a letter size of a paper, then select letter size of a paper. If you are printing on a A3 size of a paper, select here A3 size of a paper. Okay, then comes the margin. I'll tell you in the detail what's the margins are. Then go to page setup. In page setup, go to margin. So you can set the top margin, you can set the header, right, footer. वो कहाँ गया मेरा bottom? Okay, in so you can see it in a better way. Okay, so in this you can see I have shown you from where you can set these margins. I hope I told you that from where this page setup margin will appear. So this margin can be set from top. This header margin can also be set. This left margin can be set, bottom, right, and footer. Footer is also present, and the footer is somewhat here. So where you can write your page numbers and all. So that can be set with the help of a footer. So use this while you are printing. Try to save paper. So if your top margin is too big, normal top margin is too big for normal A4 printing. So so try to do a custom printing, or you go for a narrow printing also. Then comes a page orientation. What's the meaning of page orientation? This is normal a portrait mode. There are two kind of page orientation. One is known as portrait mode, and the second one is known as landscape mode. The first one is known as portrait mode, and second one is known as landscape mode. In portrait mode, the width is less and height is more. In landscape mode, the width is more, height is less. So what kind of mode is this? Is it a portrait mode or a landscape mode? It's just a normal portrait mode where the paper is just rotated, nothing else. So this is again a portrait mode. Portrait mode means this side is less and this side is more. In landscape mode, this side is more and this side is less. So select as per your preference. So if you want to print on this kind of a thing, then go for portrait mode printing. If you want to print like this, then go for a landscape style of printing. So this is all about page setup. So let's go for printing file. In printing file, just set it like this. I already told you that how to do this. Just select this, Control P. You can see that, okay, I have already set it. You can see that this orientation is portrait orientation. The paper size selected is A4. You can see margins are very narrow. Margins are very narrow. Why? Because I have selected narrow margin, or otherwise you can set the custom margin also. It all depends on you. So narrow margin will also do the purpose. Then just give a print command and automatically these total 26 papers will print automatically. If you want to print only second page, then give command like 2 to 2 and give print, and you will be getting only second paper of this file. I hope you are getting what we are doing. So this is all about basic easiest of Excel. Then comes the next module, which I think which is a intermediate module. And I hope many of the people are knowing Excel. Whatever I told, they might be already knowing. Might be they are the things which I told you in intermediate. Maybe you will be also knowing this, but you will be having a different perspective. Whenever I explain you that how to use the formulas, how to see the formulas, and many more. Okay, so let's go through this module 2. Let's start this module 2. So in module 2, we will learn about formula tab. We'll try to learn about cell referencing. We'll try to learn about number formulas. We'll do it. We'll try to learn about text formulas. We'll try to learn about dates and dates formulas. Then we'll go for the logical formulas. With this, we will finish the module 2. To understand the module 2, we need to understand the formula tab. For that, I have made a file which is named as a file A formula tab, which we will share with you later on. Module 2, this is a formula tab file. In this formula tab file, just go to the formulas, and I already told you that how to apply average formula. Average. You remember this summation sign in editing function, and just click on this average and it comes out to be 175.8333, and average for the numbers are C4 to N4. What is C4? C is this and 4 is this. So this cell is C4 and this cell is N4. So from this to this is basically C4 to N4, and you can see at the bottom of the screen, you can see average is written as 175.83, which is exactly same, which is written over. So just select the numbers. The basic insight of those numbers will be given at the bottom of the Excel, where it is written average. Total count is 12. The numbers which I have selected is 12. Numeric count is 12 also. The minimum value out of all these values which are selected is 150, and the maximum value is 230, and the sum of all these numbers are basically 2110. So basic information of this can be seen at the bottom of the screen also. Just select all these numbers, you will be getting the information of all these numbers now. So average is 86, count is 84. So just for a quick analysis, just select the numbers. Just let's say I just want to see the garbage services line. So all are 50. So some will be 600 and average is 50. Let's say I just want to know about cable TV. Just go through, just select these, you will be fine. I just want to know the total overall values. Just select these or just select these numbers. Same thing. Okay. Okay. So how to see the formulas? So how to apply the formula first? So whenever we apply a formula, whenever we write a formula, we apply a function first, which generally we use equal sign. Then there are many type of the formulas available. I'll be writing a simplest one. Let's say sum, SUM. Just press, the first one is sum. So I'll just press tab. You can see that the parenthesis open and it asks me the number one. Tell me what is number one. So either I can select the number, comma, other number, comma, another number, comma, another number. How to do this? It's very difficult. So otherwise, what I can do is just select the numbers directly like this. Bracket close, enter, you'll be getting a sum. So try to understand basically a basic formula tab. Okay, so for to understand the Excel, I know that many people know about this formula, which is known as BOD mass. BOD is basically for brackets. O is for orders. Let's say x raised to power 2 or x raised to power 3 or cube root or square root. Division, D is for division, M is for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. Just for a very quick brush up, I hope you know about this, and we'll just go through it quickly so that we know what is the importance of brackets. So if we want to solve this equation, and 5 bracket 3 plus 2 plus 10 square divide 5 plus 15 plus 250 minus 50. If you can solve this on your own, you are very good at maths. But if you do not know how to solve this, you can use this BOD mass. First of all, we will be solving the brackets. So whenever we will be solving the brackets, what will happen? 3 plus 2 will become 5. 5 plus 15 will become 20. Then we will be solving the orders. Orders only 1. 10 raised to power 2. 10 raised to power 2 becomes 100. Then we'll solve division. 100 divided by 20, so it will become 5. Then we'll solve multiplication. Multiplication are 5 into 5 only, so we'll be getting 25. Then we'll be solving addition. All addition will be sum up to 280 minus 50, and in the last we'll be solving subtraction. So answer will be 230. So when we solve this equation, the answer comes out to be 230. If you know how to do it, you are very good at mathematics. If you do not know how it comes, just use the formula BOD mass. BOD mass, where B stands for brackets, O for orders, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. Okay, so the result comes out to be 230. How the formula works. So very important slide. If you really want to learn Excel, then you should know that what will be the structure of the formula. So first of all, whenever you write certain formula, as I have written equal to sum, the sum is basically a formula name. The formula name can be anything, but what that formula do depends upon what is the actual coding behind it. So if I'm using sum, so what some name suggests, it will do the sum of the numbers. So here the formula name, then comes the input for the formula. Input for the formulas are basically known as arguments. Okay, arguments can be many things. First of all, argument can be a name of the cell, single cell, like A2 or C2 or B2, wherever you are having values. Then after argument, argument can be a range of numbers. Then argument can be a formula itself. So I'm again repeating, argument can be a single cell, argument can be a formula formula itself. So in this case, we are having argument 1 as known as first argument, then comma, argument, okay, argument, two arguments are always separated with the help of a comma. So you can see there are commas. So this comma is basically identification that this argument is different and this argument is different. So I'll tell you in detail also. Okay, let's say. So the basic thing about formulas is, first is it normally starts with the equal sign. Each formula have the set of parentheses, bracket hoti hai isme, like this one. So formula always have a bracket. A formula can have n number of arguments. So here we are having 3 arguments. We can have number of more arguments also. Each argument of a formula is separated by a comma. As we can see in a black color commas, each argument is separated. And the last one is, a formula might contain another formula as an argument. Formula inside a formula, argument can itself is a formula. Means there is a sum function here. In argument function, again there can be a sum function. So we'll discuss later on when we reach to the formulas function. So just remember this, it starts with this equal, it have brackets, it can have n number of arguments. 2 arguments are separated by a comma, and argument can have another formula as a argument can also be replaced with the help of a formula. Okay, so this is the first function which I have already shown you, but again its function is sum. Okay, so there is a bit of Excel here. You can see it's A and this is row number. So this cell is A2. This is A3, A4, A5, and then BB honors is written in 6 and India is written in 7. So I'll tell you certain formulas. What this function will do? First of all, is it a function? Yes, it's a function. It have equal sign. It have a function name. It have brackets. It have arguments. Argument here, argument is basically cell name. A2. A2 is having number 10. A3 is having number 20. A4 is having number 30 and A5 is having number 20. Iska matlab, what it will do? It will sum all these numbers 10, 20, 30 and 20. It will become, I think it will become 80. Okay, so 80. Good. So another thing is we can replace one argument with a range. Okay, are these two arguments, are there two arguments or a single argument? So I hope I know you cannot answer, but I'll answer it. This is only one argument because there is no comma separated. So this is a range of numbers. So one argument can be replaced with the range of numbers. Here the range is from A2 to A5. So answer will be again 80. Another function which is known as left. I know you do not know functions, but I'll tell you later on what the meaning of left is. Left is basically a text function and it will give me the, so this is, I'll apply it on A6 where it is written VBA. So this function give me, there are two arguments. First argument tells me that, okay, you have to give value here. So value is A6 is having VBA. And what this 3 means? 3 means gives me first 3 letter from the left side because this function is a left function. So answer of this function will be BBA because there are only 3 letters. So answer will be BB only. Similarly, there is a right function also. So answer will be 6 values from the right side. 6 values will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So bracket, from bracket to bracket. So we'll be having answer honors only. So this is how we can fetch data from one cell to the another with the help of formulas. So there is another function which is known as len. Len is basically stands for length. Length of what? Length of a text value. Text value is A7. A7 is basically India. India is A7. If there is no space behind in the A or before A, then answer will be 5 only. So because there are only 5 letters, so answer will be 5 because there is a no space on the left hand side or on the right hand side. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. There are functions or formulas which can be used to fetch data from one cell to another, and there are different kind of functions available. Out of those functions, I have told you the 4 functions. First function I told you sum, second function I have told you left, third function I have told you right, and then I have told you another function which is known as len, and this is also known as length function, just to calculate the digits, or you can see, let's say as I have written India, I want to know that how many letters are present in India, then I can do it with the help of len function. Very, very important. If you really want to learn Excel, if you really want to learn Excel, advanced Excel, then you should know this, that what is the meaning of cell referencing. Cell referencing is A1. I hope now A1 is clear. I have crossed my fingers. I know everybody knows that what the meaning of A1 is. A1 is name of the first cell in the A column, which is the top left uppermost corner cell of the Excel, which is known as A1. Now, this is A1, but this is also A1, A and 1. But what's the meaning of this dollar sign? This dollar sign is basically for absolute referencing. I hope it is very clear that what is the meaning of A. A stands for column, 1 stands for row. If I make dollar sign in front of A, that means I have locked this column. Whenever I refer this as like this, I cannot change the value of this column. If I put dollar sign in front of 1 also, then this is absolute referencing. So this value cannot be changed in the formulas. More will be clear when I use it in the formula. So don't worry. So let's go to the cell referencing. Okay, so just I go through the data first, that what the meaning of this data. This is a data that major category is fee. Some student called and he asked about fee on 13th January 2020, and the query is still in process. And somebody called about internet password on 5th January 2020, and query is resolved. So we are having a data like this. So there are a lot of queries, lot of different categories in which we are having a lot of different queries. So how many queries for DMC we are having? 76. How to calculate it? So let's see how to calculate it. Now the problem is we can use another function which is known as count if. Okay, I'll write it. Let's see. I'll write equal sign. Formulas automatically tells you that what to do. I have written count if, then I have pressed tab. Whenever I press tab, then the bracket sign will appear, and there is written range and criteria. The Excel is asking me, you want to count in which range? So I'm saying I want to count in this range. And second thing they are asking me, what's the criteria of your counting? Criteria. What do you mean by criteria? Criteria is DMC. Means what I want to do, I want to calculate that how many times DMC appears in this table. Now I'm just pressing bracket close and plus. It comes out to be 76. Now just look at this very carefully. I'm just double pressing it. You can see the number changes. Just try to understand this. This is the major fault people do. So 76, just look at this formula. It is from A2 to A501. There are 500 rows in this. So it is from A2 to 501. So how many times the DMC is appearing? 76 times. But how many times the fee is appearing? Fee is appearing. Fee should start from this, and that's ends it up at 501. But it is ending at 502. But it is starting from, it should start from A2. What happens? It starts from A2, but it is starting from automatically from A3. So something is happening which is wrong. So let's check this one. It should start from A2. You can see that blue color, this blue color range is starting from here. In this, a blue color range is starting from here. But in the first one, the blue color range is starting here. So what is happening? Whenever I'm moving my formula down, the range which I have selected is automatically moving down. So we do not want this. So to fix this problem, what we do, we use cell referencing, and in cell referencing, I go for absolute referencing, means the range which I have selected with the help of $sign, I am locking this range. So if I move from one cell to below cell, you can see the range is not changing now. It's A2. It's A2 to 501. It's A2 to 501. It's A2 to 501. So this is fixed. So whenever you are applying a formula where you are selecting certain range, so whenever we are applying that formula like this, so make sure the range you are selected is not getting changed when I'm going from upper cell to lower cells. So when we fix this with the help of $sign, you can see the ranges are not changing now. Same things happens here. Absolute, okay. So let's do one more exercise, mixed range. Let's do one more exercise. So what I'm doing here, I'm just adding these. We can do a simple sum function. Okay, done. We are having a value 2110, but there is a discount of 120 rupees. There is a 120 rupees discount for this. So how to apply it? So I'll just apply the formula. Let's try to apply it. With the help of a formula, how to do it? This minus this. Okay, it should be 1920. I have double pressed it. Okay, let's see now. Is it okay? Okay, so this is, it should be 2000, means which cell number is this? This is A4. Oh, O4, sorry, O4. This is O4 minus S1. S1 is this 120, and let's say this one O5. O5 is this, okay, and this is S2. S2 is this. I don't want this. I want this only. So it's changing automatically. So whenever you are giving reference to certain cells, so this cell I want to change, but I do not want to change the value of S1. So just press F4, function 4. I'm giving you a shortcut. Function F4 will lock this file, and when I enter, my problem will be solved. And you can see that now in each of the value, this column is changing, but this value is not changing now. So this is how to fix values, how to select the range in an appropriate manner. This is, if you want to learn advanced Excel, just practice this, that how to know that how to use the formula first, that how to know the structure of the formula. I'm again repeating the structure of the formula. Let's say I have written equal, I have written count. Let's say I have written count, then I have pressed tab, then it comes, bracket automatically comes, then it gives me select values, comma, second value, comma, third value. You can select either like this, you can select a range also. If I write the right function, you can see it's asking me that, okay, first one has text. It's saying me that select the test. So you can select the test, comma. So he will ask me that how many numbers you want that I can write. Let's say select this test. Let's say I want so let's say I want first eight numbers, eight digits. So it comes out to be, sorry, it's a right from right side. It comes out to be this combination. So you can use this. So this is all about referencing. I hope you are able to understand the referencing. Okay, now comes to the, let's come to the number formulas. Number formulas are very important. So very easy, very important. I told you many already that how to use number formulas, and just let's go to, there are many number formulas are available. And if you want to know how many formulas are available in Excel, just go to the formula tab, just go to the functions. You can find n number of functions recently used, financial functions, logical functions, text functions, date time functions, reference function, math functions, more functions. There are n number of functions are available in Excel. So out of those, we hardly use few, and out of those, sum, average, count, count a, count blank, minimum, max, mod, round, round up, round down. These are the certain functions which we use very frequently. So I hope some, everybody know how to do sum now. So if you want to know what's this function formula of sum can be done with the help of, home function, home button, and then function, just like this, just do the auto sum. You can do the auto average, you can do the count numbers, you can do the max, you can do the min. You can do these things with the help of formulas also. As I have written sum, then the range is selected from C4 to N4. If required, you can do the cell referencing also, but here it is not required. So this is just a normal formula, and it will give you the sum of the values. Similarly, we can do the average. Average is equal average. Just write 3 letters, the automatically formula comes, press tab, then select the range, then close the bracket. Close the bracket is very important, otherwise you will be getting an error. Then you can get the value. Then just go control down, I'm going at the last cell, just control shift up, I'm selecting the values, control D, I'm copy paste the function. And if I want to just have 2 values, just go to the number tab, just click on this decrease 0 function. How many numbers you want, you can select. If you do not like the decimal places, you can avoid this also. So it's good. Okay, so count is a new function now. Okay, just format auto column width. I'm just doing it again and again, just want to make sure that you learn a bit. Okay, so let's count. What do you mean by count? Count means it count the values. Count the values, it count the numbers. So whenever you are using a count function, what the count function do, it just count the numbers. And if you see in front of electricity, we are having a numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here we are having a decimal only, it's not a number. So answer is 6. In the second one, gas, 70 is number, 70 is number, 80 is number, 90 is number, 100 is number, 120, again it's 6. So here we are having 2 Na, 3 Na basically. So total values are 7, 3 minus 3 Na. So count is 4. So count gives me the, so understand. So whenever you are applying certain function, try to learn that what that actual function do. Count function just calculate the count of numbers. So here the number is 4, here the numbers are 6, 6, 6, and 7. So another function we are having, which is known as count A. Count A is basically a function which just calculate values. The count function, what count function do? It calculate the numbers. What the count A function do? It just calculate the values. So here the number of values are 7. यहाँ से from starting to end, the total number of values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it counts the decimal also. So this means it counts me the total numbers, that the total number of cells which are filled with any value. Okay, so count, just calculate numbers, just count numbers. Count A, calculate the values only. So count blank, I'll tell you what the count blank do. I'm deleting one of the number. I'll delete 160. You can see count value decreases because the number of count decreases to 5. Count A also decreases because there is no value in this number. So count blank is basically 1 because this value is blank. I hope you what I'm saying, you are getting what I'm saying. So here, what will happen if I write 0 here? Will it count or not? It will count. 0 is not a blank number. 0 is certain value which is present. So it will be counted in number also. It will be counted in a count A also, but it will be not counted in a blank. So it will just, if I delete it, so you can get 1 blank, 5 numbers, and total 6 values which are filled. I hope count A is clear. Count blank is also clear. So if you want to calculate the number of blanks present in your data, you can do it like this. Then minimum, how to apply minimum? Minimum, we already applied. So I'm not going to the details of minimum again. So you can see that here's a error comes. You can see, yeah, this is a green color, top corner is visible now. So what happens? So when I click on this, there is a warning sign comes. And what this tells me, the formula in this cell refers to a range that has additional number adjacent to it. He's saying that you missed certain values in the formula. So let's see what happens. So our data starts from C. So let's say it's a 9 here. So it starts from C4. Let's see our formula. In this formula, we have selected D4. So automatically Excel is telling me that might be by mistake you missed one column. So if I clear D and write C, then what will happen? You can see that this green thing disappear. And when I double click on this, and green thing does disappear. So Excel is very smart enough. It will tell you what is the fault. It will advise you what to do. And if you are good enough, then you can solve problem on your own. Okay, just try to use as much as you want, you can. Just we can do it with the max function also. So max, I'm not going to repeat again. Who got the highest number in mathematics? So I can do a max function. 230. How much he got? 230. In which month? August month. In electricity department, the maximum expense report is 230 in the month of August. I hope you got it. Mod is a very good function. Mod is a very good function. What mod function do? It will give you the divisor. What do you mean? What this means? When I when I divide 5 by 2, what will be the remainder? Remainder will be 1. So remainder can be calculated with the help of a mod. So when I divide 669 with 250, what will be the remainder? Remainder can be calculated with the help of a mod function. 215 to 2 is 500. 669. If you minus 500 from 669, comes out to be 169. It's a very useful function. Just use in your own way, but this mod function gives you the remainder. Round function. Okay. I told you one thing that let's say I do not want these many numbers after decimal. Then you can round things up. Are you round? Just write round. Select number. You can see that this function gives me option. First argument is number always. So you have to select number. Otherwise, this formula will not work. Comma. As I put comma, it gives me to the second number digit. How many number you want after decimal? Let's say 2. So answer should be 175.83. It is. What is round up? So let's do round up. So try to same thing I'm doing, just selecting a number and then I've just written two digits I want. So let's see what happens. You can see what's the difference. Round down, comma 2. You can see what's the difference. The difference is in the last digit. Round up basically round up the last digit. Round down basically round down the last digit. In this case, you can see that round down is doing 9-1. So you can do it on your own. I hope the number system is clear, number functions are clear. These are a very basic number functions which we use, and try to use it on your own. I'll share the files with you, and things will become simple for you then. Okay, the next one is text formula. So we'll be discussing some text formulas. The first one is left. So I already told you, try to understand the structure of the formula. The left formula, the first one is text. So you have to select a text value. Then how many numbers from the left side you want? So you can write the number value here. So if I do this, same is with the right function. If I write function like this, write India is great, comma 6. What this means? Give me the 6 values from the right side, and the right side value 6 values comes here. The first one is decimal, PAERG. So answer will be great. The answer will be great. So what right functions do? It gives me the digits from the right side. How many digits? As much you required. Very important function. Whenever you are doing the data analysis, in data analysis, there is a problem of space. There are many spaces hidden inside your data. To remove those spaces, we can use a trim function. What trim function do? It omits the spaces before the text and after the text, not in between. Before the text and after the text. So trim function, bracket start, commas or whatever you want to select, and you can see there is a space here, there is a space here, and the answer is India is great. There is without space. So what the remove multiple leading and trailing spaces. There are many functions available in Excel. You cannot remember all the functions. I'm just telling you the certain functions which are very useful to handle your data. The next one is length function, which we already discussed. So length of India is basically 5. We already discussed it. Next one is find and search. It's a very good function, but people use it. Very few people use it. So what's the structure of this formula? Find is find text, the character or substring you want to find. With example, you will be very clear. The text string, this orange one, is the text string to be searched within. Where you want to search text, and which text you want to search. Okay, by default, this value is, this square bracket is not always optional. You can write it, otherwise default value is 1. So wherever you are getting this square bracket, so you can ignore it, or otherwise default value is 1. So let's write this formula. The formula will be find what you want to find. NaL. NaL want to find, which find? NaL find करो किसमें? In professional. So I want to find NaL in professional, and comma one means start from the search, start search from the first. So NaL, it will start, it will go, it will find here. So what is the position of this NaL? It will be 10th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 10th number, and at the 10th value the NaL starts. Then again another function which is known as search function. Search, how to do search, how to find search? NaL, capital NaL, and in professional I want to search capital NaL, and again it gives me the value 10. It's a similar kind of a function as we discussed find, but there is one difference, and the difference is find function is case sensitive and the search function is case insensitive. In find function, if I want to find E in Excel, it will return E, not this E. It will return this E. Why? Because it's a case sensitive function. Here you are asking small. Where is the location of small e? Small e presents at number 4. Whether if I do the same thing in search function and it will give me the answer 1, it is because it's a case insensitive function. So it allow using wildcard characters. Try to use on your own. You can do the search with the help of star function and try to search it on your own. So it's a homework for you how to do the wildcard character search. So we already discussed it. Then comes the concatenate. Concatenate and concate are basically two functions which help to join text. If I want to write hey there, what's up, and I am having values hey there is different and WhatsApp is different, I'll do it in Excel, then you will be having a better idea. Then concatenate will give me the answer hey there, what's up. Same thing happens in the concat function also. In concat function, you can have first text which you want to concatenate and the second test, then comma third test, and so on. I'll do it in a Excel, then you will be able to have a better idea. Then comes the replace and substitute function, very useful function, but least used function. Very few people use these functions, but it's a very powerful function. The structure is write the old text. From there you want to change the number of characters you want to change, the number of characters you want to replace. Just go to the formula, then you will be able to hide. Replace X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3 with what? 4, 5, 6. What I want to do, I'm having a text which is named as X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, and I want to change this 1, 2, 3 with the help of 4, 5, 6. How to do it? What I'll do, where I want to change 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to change from the 4th position. So I have written 4 here. How many characters you want to change? 1, 2, 3. So how many characters I want to change is 3. So answer will be X, Y, Z, 4, 5, 6. What it will do, it will replace the 4th, 5th, 6th value with the 4, 5. It's a very useful function when if you are using too much Excel. And then substitute. In substitute, if I want to change, suppose we are having a turtle written here. Suppose it's a spelling mistake, and I know that if I replace T with B only, then the things will be done. So what I want to change in turtle, I want to change T. I want to change T with what? With B. So write this formula in this style, then you will be answer having a bubble. What is the difference between replace and substitute function? So you can read it on your own. Okay, so there are certain functions which helps to make strings lowercase or make string uppercase. Let's say it is written as India is great. Somewhere it is I is capital, N is capital, D is capital, is in small letters, G is capital, great. And I want to write everything is in small letters. Then use lower function. Then the outcome will be India is great in small letters. Similarly, we are having a uppercase. In uppercase, what will happen? If you are having a values like this, then the answer will be a capital letters. There is another function which is known as proper, as we write in our copybook. First line, the letter of the line is always capital. It will do the same. You can see that if I write proper, India is great, then I is capital and everything else is small. Okay, so let's go to the Excel and let's see about export. Okay, let's do it. So if I want to extract first name, so just write equal. I know okay, so if I just want to have a left side numbers, what I'll do, left, just select text, comma. If I just want the first letter, then I'll write just one, then bracket close. If I enter, then you'll be getting it. If I just want to have the rightmost letter, in this whole string, the rightmost letter is Y, and you can have a rightmost letter Y. Just use your mind. You can use the right and left combination. I'll tell you the magic. Just select A. Just select A. Just give me a second. Okay. Just select A. Just go to the data tab. Just go to the data tab. Just go to the text to column. You will be having a two different types which describe your function. One is delimited and one is fixed width. So I'll select the delimited. Next, you can see there is one pattern in my data, and that pattern is basically there is a space after name, after Kumar. Similarly, Arjun, space, Singh, space here. So I can select the space here. So what happens? So as I selected the space, the data is divided into different parts. So let's see what happens. Finish. He's saying there is already a data. Do you want to? Yes. For now, let's say yes. So everything is converted into three different columns where first name, it's a middle name, and it's a last name. So try to do it on your own. If you are having any string of data where you find a pattern, that pattern can be broken up with the help of text to text for text to column format. And if it is present here, just select that. If not, you can put, suppose we are having a hyphen here. So if hyphen is available instead of this space, then again the data will be converted into three columns. Okay. Okay, there is another thing which we can do here. So how to find the location of the space? So in Abhay Gupta, I want to know what's the location of the space. So what I can do is find, what I'll do is I'll write a function, find, he's saying find what? Find text. Which text? I want to find space in just double colon, space, double colon, comma. Where I want to find text? Here. Just bracket, okay, comma. You can see there is another parenthesis here. You can ignore it. as it is in a square bracket. So it will start from 1. So bracket close. So answer is 6. So space is present at number 6. So let's see. So here the space is present at number 8 in Akshita. In Millennium, it is present at 11 and so on. What's the overall length? Overall length, how to calculate? LEN function, if you remember. LEN. Tab, select. So overall length of the name is 11, but this length includes what? What it includes? It includes space also. So what's the difference between this 11 and 6? This 11 minus 6, it will 5. So how can I extract the last name? Yes, I can extract the last name. So how to write? Can I write right? Yes, I can write right. Select name, comma, select difference. Yes, I can extract the last name. Can I extract the first name? Do it on your own. How to find the first name? I told you that how to find the last name. Again, another formula which is very useful. Okay, if you really want to learn data analysis, whatsoever I'm doing with the help of text formulas, it's very, very, very important because it helps to clean the data. Okay, so Bimya Kumar Sahu. So if you want to clean it, why I want to clean it? First of all, it's okay. So let's clean this. So this one is having too much space in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So how to remove the space? Should I do it like backspace? So I'll take whole day for my whole of the data. So otherwise, what I can do is just write trim, select value A2, just double click this, everything is done. You can see in Amit, there was a leading space, ending space. There are extra spaces in Sahil Srivastava, everything is gone. So trim command is a very good command. Try to use it on your own. It will help to remove leading spaces in between extra spaces and the last spaces. Replace and substitute. So if you want to replace, if I want to replace this columns with this, how to do it? Do this. Substitute A2. A2 is this. What you want to substitute? I want to substitute these columns with what? With hyphen. So just apply this, you'll be having this one. So it helps to change the format of your data. Find and search, just do it on your own. Concatenate is very simple, just equal concat text 1, text 2, text 3. As we are having a range, just close the bracket and it will give you the Aditya Kumar Pandey. But you want it like this? No, I don't want it like this. I want Aditya, then I want space, then how to write it? Then I'll select A2, comma, space, comma, B2, comma, space, comma, then C2, bracket close, then write it. So you'll be getting a Aditya Kumar Pandey as you like it. So next one is text case. If you want to write this name in a lowercase only, so just use the command lower. Just select the text. So it will be in a lowercase. If you want to do it in a uppercase, just select the command upper, select the text. So it is everything will be in a capital letter. If you want to use it in a proper way, proper, just select it. I hope the difference is very much visible and very much clear. In lowercase, everything is in small letters. In uppercase, everything is in capital letters. And in proper case, each letter is first, sorry, each word is having a first letter capital. So this is all about text functions. So let's move on to the next part, which is date formulas. So let's go directly to our file, date formulas. I hope we are having some time. We are having 10 minutes more. Okay. So how to write date? If you remember, I already told you that Excel store date in terms of numbers, and with the help of its coding, it converts those numbers into date. So in this, I've just removed show formulas. Okay. Okay. So my problem statement is, in this 17 July 2019, I want to separate date, I want to separate month, I want to separate year. Okay, I want to separate date, month, and year. How to do it? So first of all, let's, okay, so I'm writing day. The function is day selected, and day is 13. I want to calculate month, select month, month is 8. I want to select year, and year is 2019, but you can see the difference. You can see that with the day function, I'm getting 13. Okay, it's a number, it comes out to be. And in month, I want this as a July, like written like this. So how to convert it? So the next problem is how to convert this 8 into, I don't know what month is it is, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So it will be August. Okay, so how to convert this 8 into August? So let's see it. So days again same. So what I can do it, I can use the text function. So I'm writing, instead of month function, I'm writing text. It tells me that, tell me the value, comma, then I'll set my parameters. Parenthesis M stands for month. So if I write M 3 times, it comes means write month in 3 letters, sorry. So it should be August. So it's done. And I can see that I can use this text function to have a, acha, can I do a text function to find out that what was the day 13? Let's see. Text. Let's say we have selected the date, comma. Okay. D is basically normal 2-digit. So I'm writing 3. Yes, I can find. It's Tuesday. Then can I write Tuesday as a Tuesday, Tuesday? Yes, just write down another D. Yes, I can do it. So simple. Can I write August as August? Yes, instead of 3M, just put 4. Can I change year into 2-letter? Text. So text is another very powerful function if you know how to use it. So if I write y, oh, there is an error. Why there is an error? Because I have not closed the bracket, but Excel will correct it for me. So if I press this yes, Excel will automatically know that you have to close this bracket. Okay, done. It's 90. So this is what we want. If I write y, then it comes up with 2019. Now remember, as we have started in the beginning, I told you that numbers are always stored on the right and the text is always stored on the left. And you can see here 2019 is stored on the left side of the cell. So is it text now? Yes, it is, because text formula convert numbers into text. Okay, so you can change it later on. So same thing we can do it. I have done it for you already. Text, how to function. I have done it on the first sheet only, that how to convert this. Okay, you can do one more thing in this. Can you count number of Januaries or number of Februaries, number of June, April, March? Yes, we can do. We can do it with the help of count. If you remember, I have told earlier that how to calculate the specific values in the data with the help of count if function. Similarly, we make a date out of if we are given with the day, month and year. Yes, there is a function which is known as date function. Date, comma, month, comma, year. That's done. Is it done? No, I think I have done something wrong. What I have done wrong? So just try to look at the formula. Date, okay. It's saying select year first. So we have to select this. Then it's saying select month. Then date. It's right now. So it is again the same. So do understand the structure of the formula. If you know how to use the structure of the formula, you will be never fail in the formula. Okay, so let's go back to our slide. So I'm not going to discuss this. So we already. Also, this is the last thing which I want to discuss. It's a very complicated thing, but I'll try, because if you have a logical mind, then you'll be able to understand this also. Okay, how to use if function? If function actually do the logical test. As you write the if function, this structure comes out. Logical text. So what the test you want to do? What I want to do? I want to check, is 25 equals to 5 into 5? Answer should be yes. Comma, what value we want if it is true? If you do not write anything, then it comes out to be 1. If you do not write anything, it comes out to be 0. But instead of this 1 and 0, what I have written? True if it is right, false if it is wrong. You know this function is right or wrong? It's right. Why right? Because 25 is equals to 5 into 5. Okay, so answer will be definitely true. So yes is true, false is false. Otherwise, if you do not write anything here, what will happen? The true comes, answer will be 1. 1 is true, 0 is false. There is another logical function which is known as AND function. AND function check the different logics. If this logic is true and this logic is true, then answer is true only. I'm repeating it again. If logic 1 is true and logic 2 is true, then only answer comes out to be true. If out of these two logics, anyone gives false answer, then answer comes out to be false. But in like this, in this we are having three logics. Is 30 greater than 20? Yes. Is 45 less than 50? Yes. Is 67 is greater than equal to 67? It is not. So is the answer is true? It's wrong. And means the answer should be, so let's check it on Excel. And means on the three values or all the three logics should be true, then the answer is true. So we will do it on a Excel also, then we will find out are we doing it right or wrong. So in the last, or logic 1 or logic 2 or either logic 1 is true or the logic 2 is true, answer will be true. So it's saying 30 is greater than 20, 45 is greater than 50, it's wrong. 67 is greater than equal to 3, and the answer is, because one value is true, answer is true. Out of 3, only one value is true, answer is true. The last one was one value is false, answer is false. The answer was written true there, that answer is false. So last Excel which I want to show you is the logical formula. Logical formulas are a bit tedious to understand. If you are able to understand it, it's very good. Okay, so let's say what I'm having is, I'm having Vaibhav Chauhan again with us. Vaibhav Chauhan is scoring differently in 5 different subjects, and C1 is subject 1, C2 is subject 2, C3 is subject 3, 4, 5, and total of all these things is 246. And I want to set a condition, try to learn the condition first. What is the condition? I'm saying either course 2 or course 1, either out of course 1 or course 2, if it is pass and total marks is greater than 150, then he is passed, otherwise not. I'm saying out of 5 subjects, either C1 should be passed or C2 should be passed or both should be passed. If it is fail in both of the subjects, then he will be fail. Plus, if the marks are should be satisfied. One is this, out of these 2 courses, either 2 should be passed, 1 course should be passed, and total marks should be more than 150. So look at this formula. What I have made? I have made a condition, OR condition. In OR condition, what I have given, D2 should be more than 30. 30 is the passing marks. More than 30. C2 should be more than 30. Means out of these 2, if one is true, answer will be true. But इसके साथ there is one more condition. H2 should be greater than 150. Here it is more than 150. Both C1 and C2 are C1 is greater than 30, but C2 is not greater than 30. But still the condition will be clear because it is a OR function. So this person should be pass. So let's see is it pass or not. So I'll go to the formula. Show formula बंद कर देते हैं. So let's see, is he pass or not? So answer is pass. I told you that he will pass. So I'll make it a bit visible to you. So answer is pass. So why he is failed? और function में क्या condition थी? It was 35, 15. It is clear. But total marks are less than 150. So the one and condition is fail. That is why he is failed. So otherwise, is there anybody who is failed? Yes, he's failed. Why he's failed? Both of the marks, total marks are 240. One condition is clear. But in our case, one should be passed. Both, one is 24 and two is second one is 25. Both are less than 30. So that is why he's failed. So you can make own logic. You can make your own logic with the help of these if and AND conditions, and you can do wonders with this. So we do a lot of things on this Excel. So I think it's more than enough. I think it's more than enough Excel for one day. So thanks for listening patiently, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you enjoyed, I hope you will give. I want you to give feedback also. So I hope you learn Excel. I hope we'll meet again sometimes. And best of luck. If you really want to learn Excel, there are a lot of free courses available. Just practice and practice, and when you will practice, you will find the more and more formulas which are very useful. I'm saying it again that Excel is a very vast topic. It is very difficult to cover it in 2 hours, but still I tried. I hope you enjoyed. So thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Uh, okay, participants, I hope you have enjoyed Dr. Alok Jain, how he have explained the whole concept of Excel. Okay, so you can see the passion with which Dr. Alok Jain has explained each and every concept. He has started from a very basic concept where he was explaining everything about the interface and the GUI, and then he have taken you to a advanced ride also, right? And it get more and more interesting as he was progressing in the session. Right, I can see a lot of positive feedbacks and comments on the chats. And this is encouraging us to plan further advanced session for Excel with Alok Jain sir. How many of you are ready to attend advanced sessions in MS Excel with Dr. Alok Jain? Okay, very soon we are going to schedule a kind of a advanced Excel session. Let us just thank our speaker for today. On behalf of Center of Distance and Online Education LPU, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude to your invaluable contribution as a guest speaker for today's workshop. Your expertise and insights have truly enriched the learning experience of all the participants. Your willingness to share your expertise and guide others in the learning journey is truly commendable. We would like to express our sincere appreciation to all the participants also for their active involvement and enthusiasm throughout the workshop. Your eagerness to learn and engage with the material contributed and for the overall success of the event. Once again, thank you, Dr. Alok Jain, for your outstanding contribution, and thank you all the participants for your valuable contribution and dedication. With this, I would also like to thank our head of wing, Gindi Nijavan ma'am, for supporting us in organizing this workshop, and all the other team members for their constant hard work. We would look forward for future opportunities to collaborate and learn together.